Welcome back to Splode Plays, Episode 1 of Season 2. So we finished Super Mario World, and we're hitting our next big Super Nintendo super game.
I'm really excited about this.
Final Fantasy VI, one of the greatest games ever made. There's going to be 3 hosts, myself, Newbs, Weskimo,
yep,
and Candid Gamera, but she couldn't be here today, but we'll kind of rotate around. And we're just going to start the game here. So, Weskimo, if you want to like mash some buttons or whatever to get us into this. I never know what to hit. It seems to me I always have this problem where I can never skip the intro cutscene. No, it's on. Don't worry.
Oh, this is the intro cutscene? It's not the...
it's like the pre-menu thing. Why? What is happening?
I don't know.
Okay. We might just have to endure this. Don't worry, it's definitely hooked up. So, This is Vixen Wedge.
Oh, we're good to go. Yeah, Vixen Wedge.
A fine Star Wars reference. That's right true. Out the gate there.
Does Biggs show up in this game? I know they put him in some other...
Biggs.
Biggs is in some other Final Fantasy games, but he's not in this one, or I don't know if he is.
You know what it is? They just kind of screwed up the Star Wars reference.
Maybe.
It should be Biggs and Wedge.
Yeah.
And they said Vixen Wedge?
Yeah, well that's who you got here.
Oh, okay. See, they just botched the reference.
They just mistranslated.
Yeah.
But Final Fantasy VII, Biggs and Wedge.
That's right.
With you. They do die though.
They figured it out in later games,
but they die.
Now, right here, I have to comment that this is like the single greatest mood setter in video game history,
isn't it?
Like,
and I mean, the music in the background to the
music
it's fantastic.
Killer.
And you know what? At the time, this was looking pretty good.
You know what? I don't know about that.
It looked pretty good to me.
The thing is that like they make the characters deformed.
I'm actually skipping that though.
Okay, that's fine. So, all
right. Well, we got her getting put on point.
Yeah, mystery lady here.
Yeah, because riding this big freaking mech thing around, you know, pure Magitech armor.
Nice. It's all just like hinting at the story that's going on here, isn't it? Like, to a first-time player, they'd be like, "What's Magitech? Who is this mystery green-haired?"
And then you just get to drop hell on people.
Yeah, and you're like, "How come I'm so powerful at the beginning of the game?" Which,
it's not that you're so powerful; it's that these guards are total pussies.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, no, that's not true. Because as soon as you get out of your suit, they'd be kicking your ass.
I guess. Oh, but they set the dogs on us.
I really wonder who the dudes with the dogs are, because they look like mummies. Like, they don't look like anything except mummies to me, but in theory they're residents of the town, right?
Yeah. And how come the mystery lady's suit is so much more powerful than everybody else's?
Well,
I don't really get it.
Well, Weskimo, it's because these other dudes are just soldiers.
Yeah, but the thing is that this is supposed to be tech that makes soldiers good, right? See, I mean, even now I can still use, fire. Actual magic.
Yeah, there you go.
But these other people are just using the stuff out of their suits. So why does Mystery Lady get stuff that's in addition?
I figured it was, like, she had a better connection with her suit. Like,
is that what you're thinking?
Her powers somehow interact with the powers of the suit.
Might be.
That's, it's sort of a little, what do you call it, fan fiction there.
I guess. Oh, we're trapped now.
You're going to have to fight your way out, Weskimo.
Pincer attack. Oh, no.
By the way, obviously single-player game. We got Weskimo on the controls right now. I'm not going to lie. I have let Mystery Woman die at this point in the game before. And I'm trying to avoid that embarrassment. Unlike our Super Mario World playthrough, I'm actually hoping we can play this game without dying. Which... I guess it depends how experimental we get with what we're doing in the game.
Yeah, I suppose.
So, Weskimo, if you had a Magitech suit of armor, how would your life change?
Oh, if the world only knew.
Yeah. Well, it would know, and then it would forget, because everyone would be dead.
Yep.
Yeah. Just rampaging through small northern villages. And then you get these wolfmen. Oh, except they're not wolfmen, they're mammoths.
Well, they only have a set number of sprites that they use.
That's very confusing. This whole intro, honestly, always had many questions.
I think it just maybe it's their version of a tutorial, so that you got some impressively easy battles to learn the.
For sure.
Yeah.
It's like on the screen they look like wolfmen, and then you get into the battle and they look like mammoths, and you're like, what's going on here? So, if you're wondering why the characters are walking so slow. Oh, hang on. Oh, we got a story here. Esper.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, Espers are introduced.
It's not their suits. This is actually just the walking speed of the game, of the characters in the game. Why are you don't want to save?
I'm not going to save.
Wow. Balls out.
Yeah.
Also, right now we've got...
Oh, I think this heals them. I forget.
Really?
I used Bioblast. I don't think the poison works on rats.
Yeah, I think I always just played it safe and did like a missile or something.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Oh, which one is it?
Why do they take damage and
I don't
heals
know.
them?
I
It's
don't
confusing.
know. Weird characteristics of the enemy sometimes. Okay, well that was ridiculous. These poor rats, Weskimo.
Well, they shouldn't have attacked these giant suits of armor.
Yeah.
I am confused why.
Their mouths are as big as their bodies.
Yeah.
So if they managed to just like stuff something in their mouth so it's 100% full, that would be enough food for them. One bite. Think about that.
Oh, here it comes. No more screwing around. There's some twigs in our way.
Yeah, somehow the beam of fire that this guy is capable of shooting, no. You just charge at it.
Oh, here we go.
So, here we go, Welk. Why have they been briefed on this one thing?
I don't know.
So they call it just a monster, but he's the bomb. There should be many of them. Unless this poor creature is the last of its kind. Let's watch here and see if you botch this or not.
That would be embarrassing.
Why are you healing when you could do healing beam?
Because heal beam, I think doesn't it only hit one of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to heal everybody.
Oh, you need everybody? Okay. We try to make these videos as educational as possible.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Good to keep people in the loop there.
Oh, fuck.
Gru. Not too worried about it. What do you like to do here? Heal or
might as well heal up a little bit.
Oh, you're boned. Probably not. No.
Oh.
Well, that was close. There's no real negative effect, except she misses some experience points. Some truly easy experience, I suppose.
But it's embarrassing.
Yeah. That's the main thing.
I mean, the number of times I've played through this game.
Yeah. I hate to admit it. Well, you know what? I've gotten inspired many times and played to the floating continent and then gotten bored at that point.
Yeah, that's happened a number of times.
But all the way through, I don't know, 6? Something like
I'm probably about 5, to be honest.
Yeah, 5.
God damn.
What does X for? I assume that's transfer. What does that do?
I don't know.
Like, you're so overpowered that we don't even... Why do you need to know all these tricky little spells?
I don't know. And then using Confuser, what?
No point.
No.
What? Yeah. It's like, why would you use strategy when you can just walk over your enemies?
Exactly. That's what this part of the game is about. It shows how strong the Imperial Army is.
That's right. The 3 of them just can tear apart an entire town, including this giant shelled
sort of guardian demon shell
slug thing. Snail.
That's the word.
Yeah. Although it's not a snail because it's not well, I guess it is curling around. It's just curling around. Gru.
No tricking me into attacking the shell that time.
Yeah, well, he has that convenient way of saying Gru every time he's going to do something tricky.
Well, sometimes I've issued a command by then.
That's true. He's a little slow. Now, right now, Weskimo has left it on the bars that advance
The ATB.
Yes, Active Time Battle. That's right. Final Fantasy old standby.
Yeah.
I always preferred to just set it to their max HP, but I guess that's a style choice. What do you prefer, Weskimo?
Well, I'm trying X for out right now.
Well,
after Bolt Beam.
Oh, okay. I was like,
I think that's just basic. I don't think it's going to do anything to the boss.
I wonder if it would do anything to any of the enemies at this point.
I think it does. I think it has a chance of missing though. So I think I used it a couple times, and then I stopped using it. Oh, victory.
Here we go. So he doesn't just fall over and die. He incinerates. He implodes there.
Yep.
And we get
our trademark dance.
The greatest music. This game has some of the best music in video games. It's pretty astounding how good the soundtrack is. Wow, what's that?
Now, do you remember? This is the Frozen Esper.
What do I remember?
Do you remember what this? Because later in the game, spoiler alert, you can get this Esper. Do you remember which Esper this is?
Well, it says it's Tritok.
Now it tells you. So much for my quiz.
If you only you'd spoken a little quicker.
Yeah.
So he's still trapped in the ice, and yet they're gonna beat him up anyways.
Creature began emitting an eerie light.
Well.
Uh-oh. Wow.
Yeah. In the time before voice acting, these feelings had to be conveyed another way.
Very emotive language going on in here. Some talking through some ice.
Whoa.
Some lightning. And then some fire.
Okay. I don't know. Well, what blew up there? The suit?
I think so.
Yeah, I guess so. I never really thought about that. And
I never noticed before, but there was between ice and lightning and fire. Isn't that what Tritok does?
Good point. Wow. Yeah, but if he commands ice, and fire, why is he still trapped in the ice?
I don't know. Head hurts on Mystery Girl.
Oh man, my head hurts after that.
All right.
Are we gonna get to name her here?
Yeah. Okay. Here we go with some. This is some story. There's a slave crown, which is the only slave crown you see in this game.
Yeah, I think it's hinted at in other places.
Maybe. Anyway, so the side effect of the slave crown is some memory loss.
Right. She's gotta figure her stuff out here. The Empire, apparently not the good guys I originally thought them to be, because anybody who can make that suit of armor. So finally, we get to name a character, and we have, after much harassment, actually gotten some name suggestions from our fans.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do with Terra here?
Well, didn't
some of them wanted names based on our biggest fans, so I think we were gonna give this one to Eggy Akio.
Okay, we'll do our best to make it fit.
Yeah, maybe just Eggy. How does Eggy Akio spell it?
Okay, I need that. Oh no, it's screwed up. Eggy it is.
Okay, double Y.
Yeah, that's what we gotta go with. There's only one more available letter after that. So, Eggy Akio, you get to be.
Not one Eggio.
Oh, it's too late.
Oh well. We gotta get that name card. Eggy, if you're unhappy, you gotta wait like 40 hours and we might be able to fix this.
Yeah. Oh shit, the dogs found me.
Yeah, well. And the mummies.
We had the mummy guys, yeah.
And this buddy, what's this guy's name?
Just Soldier right now.
No, the soldiers are talking to him.
Yeah, sorry. I forget his name.
He comes up throughout the game, though. He's actually a old man.
Yeah.
Old man. He's actually a recurring character, and it's hard not to get to it. I'm attached to somebody like old man.
I forgot about this. Now in this game, you always want to check every goddamn clock, because people hide all kinds of neat stuff in the clocks.
Well, and it's like suits of armor and stuff too. Check any kind of or barrels, like any sort of environmental object, right?
So this old man has promised to keep the brutes occupied. Oh, they saw me.
Well, so much for old man.
Time to try and escape through the mines.
Should we cut this episode here?
Sure.
Because we're gonna get into some excitement here. and we'll have to save that for episode 2. But for right now, a little preview here, getting into the mines with our buddy Eggy.
Yep.
All right.
Eggy is entering the mines.